Here we start with the login page. The user or admin will enter his ID and password to log in, and he will enter into some dashboard to see the total sales, number of cow in farm, number of cow that are sick, number of cow that are diseased, the total number of staff, total number of fixed assets, total number of total customers, and number of pending orders. Here we have the sales, expenses, and food report. By clicking the sales report button, we can see the total sales through this bar chart, the number of sales according to cows grade sold, and a line chart that shows the sales trend. If we click the expenses report, we can see the bar chart showing the total expenses, a pie chart showing the types of expenses, and a line chart that shows the expenses trend. Next, we have the food report. Here we can see the current inventory quantity shown in this bar chart and the food usage shown in this line chart. Moving on to the cattle management module. In here, we can see all the data for the cows. We can add a record for new cows that will be entered into the database, and we can edit a cow by choosing a cow first in the database and then click the edit button to change a data such as the weight to 350, and it will be shown here for cattle ID number 21, which is being chosen just now. Will change his weight to 350, and we can also click the report button by choosing the cow first and click report. We can see a picture of the cow, the general information, pre-purchase information, and there are also health details such as their vaccine and last vaccinated date. We can also delete the cow by choosing the cow first and then clicking the delete button. By clicking the print page, we can print the data spreadsheet for the cows. Now, moving on to the asset management, we have the equipment, supplement, and vaccine. In the equipment, we have a list of equipments that the business has shown here, and we also can add new equipment by clicking the add new equipment button. We also have a depreciation expense, which can be shown the amount of depreciation and the date shown here, report. We also have the depreciation rates here, and also we can edit the information here by clicking on the equipment first and editing here. Moving on to the food management module, we have the food types that are available in the farm. Here we have the add new food type to add a new food name in the database. We have a restock food where we can choose when we purchase the new stock and what type of item that we have chosen to restock. Next, we have the usage where we will show the amount of food that has been used daily. Lastly, for edit, we can click the food item first and click edit to edit any information on the food item. Moving on, we now have the health management module. We can see the vaccine schedule for cows. We can see the table shows the cow IDs and their vaccine that needs to be vaccination and the next vaccination date and their quantity used. We can add a cow vaccination record by clicking this button and updating the record. And we can also click this button for vaccine details such as the type of vaccine, the price, their description showing how much use per cow, and their also frequency, which is the amount of time needed to be used for the cows. For the purchase vaccine, here we can purchase new vaccine that needs to be updated their stock, For the add new vaccine is when we need to buy a new type of vaccine for the cows, and edit is for when we need to edit the data for the vaccine. Now for the task management, we have the staff data where it shows the name of tasks and the tasks that they need to do. The staff data shows the number of staff available in the farm, their role, phone number, and their salary. For approval, this is for the admin to approve any task that needs to be done. For edit, to edit the staff data in the database. And delete is to delete staff data. For task data, we have the task ID, the name, and the description, which shows what the staff need to do with the task. For this button, assign task, is when the admin can choose a task and they choose a staff member to assign the task and the date that they need to do it. Finally, we have the financial management. Here we have sales, where we can create order, where we can choose a customer first and then choose the cow that they have wanted to buy and submit order. And then after the order is done, we can approve the orders like so. We can approve so that after the orders have been approved, then it will become an entry into the sales database. Next, we have the expenses. Here it shows the general ledger that shows what expenses are in, as for example, the depreciation expense, supplement expenses, or food expenses, and staff salary expenses. Next, we have the report, which will show the income statement. Here, the revenue and the COGS will subtract and will become the gross profit minus the additional expenses, and finally become the net profit. In the report also shows the cow sales that are sold during the period. The period can be filtered up here by choosing the start date and the end date. Next, we have the AI implemented into this, which is the revenue forecast here. And then here we have the add salary expense, where we will show the records of all the salaries for the staff. Thank you.